And welcome back to this week's episode of the Ranger Sisters Rewatch podcast. I'm Bree,
And I'm Jess.
and last week we finished up Power Rangers in Space. Ooh, we had a great time with that one. That was
For sure.
that was almost an hour-long episode.
Yeah, so if you guys really want some fun, go there.
Yeah. This week and the week after, we're going to do 2 weeks of fanfic episodes. Stuff that we've written and stuff that we've seen. Jezzy, you want to go first?
Before that, let's mention that next week will be the Power Rangers OTPs and NoTPs, aka who you want romantically and who you don't.
Yes.
So that's going to be fun, of course. And if you guys have any questions on fanfics and everything, I don't know, is there Twitter up and running?
Yeah, the Twitter is up and running.
So you guys if you want more fanfic related episodes, please comment ideas for anything really. We're open to anything.
Yep,
really.
and especially the Twitter at Ranger Sisters Pod. And guess what? We love to hear from you.
Please, we don't want to be talking to each other just randomly.
Not that we don't enjoy it, but you know.
But it just feels weird a little sometimes.
Yeah.
But whatever. Okay, back to the fanfics.
Yeah.
So I've got 2. The first one is my very first fanfic that I've ever written. So, it's cringy. 2, it's mixed up and crazy because I wrote this when I was 11, and let's just say you can definitely tell that I had a lot of ideas, but no idea how to write it all out. It's on my AL free account, Shy Writer 33, and here's an expert here's a summary of it. A young boy named Jack is the son of Casey, former Red Ranger of Jungle Fury Rangers. Ever since he could walk, talk, Casey, along with Master Finn and a few Samurai Rangers, trained Jack in their ways. But everything changes at the Samurai Red Ranger's funeral. Jack suddenly changes as well, and it soon gets dangerous. After meeting new Samurai Rangers, along with the rest of the Masters at Poshfall, can he really become the next Jungle Fury Ranger? After all he's been through, he has secrets even he can't tell. But will he or not lie to his friends? Will he ever be the Red Ranger? Find out in this fanfic. This is going to be crazy. So, if anyone has heard of the show Kickin' It on Disney XD.
Classic.
I basically put Jack from that show into here. That's basically, or at least I tried to make it a younger version of him. I may have had a crush on him when I watched that show, so I was like,
I think we all did, honey.
Yeah, maybe that's why I really didn't like him with him, but that's other stuff. This series is it's a long fanfic, but it's choppy and I'm so proud of it, as embarrassing as I am from it still, but I'm proud. So there's that. Why don't you share one, sis, and then I'll share my last one.
How about the one when we collabed for the very first time?
Oh, there we go. There's the story.
Power Rangers Lightning Force. That was the very first real fanfic I remember doing. And it was like, you, me, and our former third member, we won't say his name. The 3 of us wrote that fic together. The amount of back and forth text messages at the time.
Yeah, so if you see the writing in the beginning, just think of a grain of salt if it looks kind of iffy.
Yeah.
But I'm proud of it, even though we haven't finished it yet. But I'm proud of it.
I mean, technically, you and Jay started it, and I hopped in around the beginning point. It had started with a comment, and it just went crazy from there.
Yeah, and I'm honestly it's kind of funny as a Lightning Force title, because people, if you've heard, I have a very bad urge to be out on Power Rangers for not being creative with their titles in recent years by, using Force and Mega and now Fury.
Hold on.
Which
Hold on.
is the,
We did it first, if you think about it. We did it first.
yeah, which is why I'm kind of embarrassed of my thoughts on that. Because it's like, okay, I've also kind of effing ourselves, but whatever. You know, it could be worse.
Yeah, it could be
Of a title. At least in Fury, like Power Ranger decided, they could have just kept Jungle Fury and just been that. No, oh well. Anyway, go back to you. Says what do you want to say about it?
I have to say, because at the time, we had done a bit of the TV show Arrow as well involved with it. And after Jay did what he did, we changed all that, remember? We went completely off the storyline. We basically wrote him off completely.
Yeah, and I know with that fic, I remember I wrote a lot of angsty sort of things that I'm kind of embarrassed about because, you know, it's dark topics and everything, and that wasn't me. That was just my teenage angst phase, and
well,
yeah.
It helped me too, sis. Reading it, and I'm like, it put a lot of things into perspective for my life. So in a way, you helped me.
Yeah, and then you're like, sis, are you okay when you read that? And I'm like, yeah.
Certain aspects made me worry, but you know, that's what family does. We worry about each other.
Yeah, I'm like, no. It's not real life. I'm just trying to up the eggs, which is probably kind of mean and not kind of off-putting or something, or stereotype. I don't know. Point is, hopefully we cut that out of that bit, because, not the best.
You know what's crazy? July 3rd marks 13 years.
Gee, I'm feeling even older. 13 years.
I know. From the very first collaboration that we did together. 13 years.
Yeah, that's a different story of itself. So anything else you want to mention about that fic?
Honestly, I mean, I was going through a really bad depression phase when I was writing part of it. And you remember that we changed the name of that account quite a bit often. We did. We changed it. That's gone through more name changes than any of us. But I was going through a major depression phase. You know, my dad and my grandma were fighting at the time, and writing was my only real escape from the world.
It's honestly, in a way, it's how we connected. We just randomly, tried to help each other in a sense. No. I tried to help her with real life depression, all that, and she tried to help me with my writing.
Yep.
And then we decided, let's write together and see what happens.
And we're still doing it 13 years later.
Yes, and whether it's good or not, it's fun.
Oh, yeah. No regrets.
Nope. So anything else you want to say?
Actually, I was reading it again the other day, and I'm like, look at where we started and look at where we are now. You know? I mean, you and I are definitely collabing more. We're doing things. You read the stuff I send you. You read the stuff that you send me. And I love reading. I love reading our fics together. It's fun. It's peaceful for me.
Even if it's a crossover like Arrow or something, if it's a show I don't know, I'm going to be like, okay, I don't have any information on this, so if it's not canon-wise or if it's off-putting of a character, I wouldn't know whatsoever. So you might want to talk to somebody else that is a fan of that fandom, and I'll do the Power Ranger part.
Yeah, because I've got a lot more crossovers than I realized. I did my Power Ranger crossover count this morning, or a couple hours ago. At least 6, girl.
Honestly, I feel like more in a sense.
Yeah, it feels like more because they're so long. It's not even funny.
Yeah, it's kind of weird, but it's stuff. Yeah. Anything else?
Well, not about that one, but I'll let you do your next one, and then we'll bounce back and forth.
Okay. So, my next one is on my other AO3 account, Quagsire Hollow.
I know you're going with this.
Yeah, one of the reasons I actually made this account is just because there's apparently just a limit of how many bookmarks you can put on one account before it, kind of goes off. It just messes things up a little. So I'm like, okay. And then I realized, oh wait, I could have made a different whatever name. Mm-hmm. Long story, but I'll forget that. So the fanfic is called Shadow Samurai. It's still in process.
Love it.
It's got at least 17 chapters at the moment.
Yep.
And it's basically my OC shits with Jaden from Samurai. Basically, my OC being put into the Samurai series canon-wise and just, adding a few things here and there.
Yeah.
In short terms.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'll read an excerpt from my fic, and then if you guys want to read it, feel free. Please comment, because believe me, if there's one thing that I love, it's comments, but none of that AI stuff, because that's
no.
There's this one weird glitch that happened, and let's
not talk about that.
Yeah. So
we love feedback, you guys. We love the feedback.
Oh, sure. So, please get out of here. Melody whispers softly as she turns to the civilian behind her. He sat on the ground, shivering like a leaf. He takes no time to waste before running away from the scene. I think that's the first time I've ever heard a ranger ask a civilian to leave and to be polite about it. I'm the only ranger you've seen in actual battle, Floyd. Well, I still blame your Uncle Theo for installing manners into you to cause this. Melody simply taps the small flap of the pocket covering the wolf sword from view. What kind of ranger are you? The Anila groans. He looks to try not tip over into the ground where he stood. Melody simply lifts and tilts her head to the side, turns back to the monster, her sword gripped in her left hand as she points the tip straight at Anila. Your worst nightmare. And there you go. If you want to read more, go for it.
Definitely read it, because let me tell you something. I am absolutely obsessed with this fic. Like, I thought Lightning Force was good. This one is blowing it out of the water.
Well, to be fair, this is years and years later.
I do like stuff like that, because I like, teams coming together. The other one that I've worked on that I'm going to talk about after yours is, like, what happens after, like, what could be.
Yeah, and part of my romance needs for this fic, I have no romance experience in real life, and when it comes to romance and fanfics, I try my best, but, just take it with a grain of salt, and hope you guys enjoy it.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get the next chapter up, but it's kind of a process.
Yeah.
So I'll just lead it on to you, sis. You're up next.
Can I just say something about that one?
Sure.
When I saw who you had shipped, if you know what I mean, like the OTPs for that, I was like, now she's got me shipping these guys. I was like, I never in a million years would have thought about that. But it just makes sense.
Oh my god, that is like the best compliment people recently have for fanfic in some cases.
And I'm not
tell me more about that just later.
Hold on. I'm not talking about the Jaden one. You know the one I'm talking about.
Oh yeah, that's true. That's true.
Exactly. Red and Silva say what now?
Oh yeah, yeah.
You got me shipping those two.
That'll definitely be relevant in a couple series of Power Ranger rewatches later. So.
Yep.
Okay, so with that being said, on to you, sis.
Okay, so this is one I started during COVID, believe it or not. I never finished it. It was a Glee, if you remember the series Glee Club, Glee, it was a Power Rangers Glee crossover.
Now, there's something I didn't expect.
I know.
I mean, it does make sense. High school, musical, I guess. High School Musical A.
Hey.
Yeah, I mean, I never watched Glee, but I've seen definitely. I've heard enough of it to basically know it.
Yeah. So
carry on. Sorry.
So I basically did what life would be like after, after you hang up the boots, after you put away the morpher. Like the family dynamic and the family aspect of it all. And I was like, when I was writing this, I'm like, like a what if situation. And I was like, I just started the new chapter this morning for it. I started the new chapter around noon, 1 o'clock. And then I was like, this is going in the right direction. My original character I put in there is related to Kimberly. It's Kimberly's sister. And if you've seen Operation Overdrive, then you will understand this when the time comes. I put the sister and Andrew Hartford together as my OTP for that.
Okay, I'll take your word for it.
You got the email with it. Take a read.
Yeah, I know.
Take a read.
Yeah, I just say I don't know any of the Glee characters personally or anything, but no.
Yeah.
But it's interesting to see just because you could put it for after the morpher, but you could also do it beforehand or during a Power Rangers series because high school.
Yeah.
And it'd be kind of funny for Power Rangers to do more musical episodes. Like, why not just make an entire series of it?
That was actually going to be the idea. And I'm like, all of a sudden, I'm like, this is kind of it. I like seeing this. Because it's showing the Rangers all grown up with families of their own. Some of them together, some of them not. Total Tommy bashing, unfortunately, because, I was still grieving his death at the time, Jason David Frank.
Mm-hmm. May you rest in peace. Mm-hmm.
Yep, rest in power, man. And I was like, I basically left those characters alone out of respect for him. Because, how I wrote it, none of the cast, none of the characters really talked to Tommy. And that's going to be explained in the fic, because I haven't posted this one yet. And I'm going to post it on 803 sometime this week. Not sure when, but I will get it done.
And if you guys don't know, our 803 will put a link or something in the description of this podcast if you guys want to check it out.
I also did put our at tags of what our channel accounts, like at Mal_Agent of Shield, at Quagsire Hollow, and you basically where you can find us and everything else like that, including the Twitter.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I mean I've got so many different fanfics picked out for this episode. It's not even funny.
We might do a part 2. Who knows? You guys what to think.
We definitely should.
Hey, I mean, if you guys have favorites of your own, feel free to tell us about them. Maybe we'll mention it on this podcast for a shout out or whatever.
Yeah. I'm actually going to read an excerpt on that one from my Glee Power Rangers crossover.
Okay, strap yourselves in, people.
Trying to find the section I want to read because trying to keep it family friendly. I'm like 63 pages in and I'm trying to find the very beginning of it. There we go. Okay. It kind of reads like a TV script, and I got kind of emotional when I was writing this.
That helps with fanfics, being emotional.
Yep. Alright. And we all know where Power Rangers is kind of set in California, Glee is set in Ohio, so that's going to be a big part of it. Because I got a character death in like the freaking prequel chapter. So I'm skipping that. This is literally, as I have it in my computer, crossover 10, Power Rangers Glee, and this is how it reads. I serve up dinner, making sure our guests have some. I watch how happy Marley is. I finish, leaving the 4 teens to talk. I then hear them singing again. I smile, turning down both rooms for the night. I do some of my remote online work, sending it into my boss. I see the time, going to check on Marley. I find her in her room with her friends, fast asleep. I head to the kitchen, putting the leftover food away. I clean up, locking up the house for the night. I shower, heading to bed. And that's the ending of the prequel, by the way.
Okay.
I know. I kind of want to read some more, but I'm like, I don't want to spoil it, you know?
That's fair.
Yeah. Do you have another one picked out, or?
Nope, that's all I got.
Alright, I'll read some more then, because I don't mind reading some of it this week.
Go ahead.
Yay! Even though it's not going to be the Glee Power Rangers crossover, this is going to be my Power Rangers Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. / Avengers crossover that I wrote.
Oh boy.
Oh yeah. You kind of have like a character in it too, Jezzy. But the character's name is Jezebel instead.
Is that an actual character on the show, or?
No. Nope. You were the inspiration behind it, honey.
Wow, that's something I didn't realize. Okay.
Yeah.
Now I'm interested. Let's go.
Yeah. Let's see. Trying to find a good chapter, because I actually put you with a Megaforce Ranger in this one. I know. And this is actually a character dialogue for your character.
Okay, let's go.
Okay. Whew. Hey sis, I know why you left. I'm sorry that it happened again. You protected me after New York. Aunt Nat did always favor me. I'm sorry she's treated you so badly. Uncle Clint and I will do what we can to protect you. I miss you, big sister. I'll call back soon. I love you, Allie. Bye.
Ouch, Natasha.
I know. I was totally Natasha bashing at the time.
That's fair. I'm still Natasha bash, but
Yeah.
I'm more into just hating Wanda Maximoff more, but that's a whole nother story.
Yeah, the writing for her, they really messed up. They did.
Yeah.
They messed up big time.
Mm.
I mean, there's so many more I want to read of this S.H.I.E.L.D. one, but I have to go scroll down a bit.
Yeah, take your time. We got time.
We got a lot of time.
Yeah, well, Bree's looking around. Any updates on any Phillies fans out there? Currently, in the middle of this podcast, they're facing the Marlins right now, and scores 3-0 Phillies, which, thank freaking goodness, I swear, they got shut out twice by the Brewers in the last series, so thank goodness they finally get some runs now. I don't know what happened to the offense. Someone needs to get like a CPR person or something in the dugout, apparently, because they do not have a pulse. Ugh. But, it's Wheeler stealing, and that's about it. And currently the Mets are losing in the Reds, bottom second, 4-0. Yay. But let's hope that stays. I'm not going to jinx it just because. And yeah. Back to fanfics, right?
Yes.
You ready?
Yes. Also, congratulations to the New York Knicks for winning for the first time in 53 years the NBA championship.
And then you see all those videos of people celebrating. And they say Philadelphia is crazy. It has crazy fans.
Girl, they were lighting buses on fire. People were end up getting shot.
Yeah, it makes Philadelphia kind of look like a saint a little.
Yeah, I've heard the stories, honey. Especially with the rumor of supposedly a FIFA game on July 4th. Supposedly the rumor is Team USA versus Team Great Britain. 1776 rematch.
Oh, there's a sort of history, with the history of the U.S. and the U.K. That's gonna be interesting.
I was like, if that's true to be on July 4th, everybody's gonna be glued to television somewhere.
And whoever just decided to make that on July 4th is a freaking genius.
Give them
Might also be kind of crazy, but
give them the Oscar, man. Give them some sort of award. Give them a freaking medal. Because if that's true, we're gonna go 1776 on these guys, and we're gonna do it again.
We'll see what happens.
Alrighty, you want to say it?
Okay, you're on, sis.
Alrighty, I hang up. This is an excerpt from my Power Rangers Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Megaforce crossover. And I'm very proud of this one, because I'm still working on it too. 113 pages long.
Yeah, you'll see, we kind of have a pattern of, we have a lot of work in process fics. Some might be older than others.
Very much so.
So, yeah. But hey, maybe that just builds up the suspense for it.
Yeah. Alrighty. I hang up, getting into the driver's seat. I start the engine, and I break several speed laws to get us back to the bus. Which, if you know Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., the bus was technically a C-17 Globemaster. Big ol' plane, but they called it the bus for short. I park the truck, I hop out, and we get the groceries. I put my seafood in the freezer, and I draw my gun with an instinct to turn around. Found you, kiddo, I hear. Sure you did. Always playing favorites, Aunt Nat. Go back to Carolina. I'm 18 now. As a level 8 agent, I'm ordering you to leave, I state. Natasha looks at me and Maria stumbles in. I get her and look at Nat. She leaves and I look at Aunt Maria. May and Ward rush in with guns. Widow went up top, I state. They take off and Maria looks at me. What happened to her, she asks me. I reply, I don't know. I sure as hell hope Steve realizes the woman he married. Ward and May run back in. Quinjet's still there. Widow's gone. Damn it, Nat, what did you do? I mumble, patching up a cut on Aunt Maria's eyebrow. Once I finish, I call Uncle Clint. Hey, Canary, he greets. Hey, Hawk. Listen very carefully. Is Aunt Nat there? He replies, hold on a second. I hear Uncle Clint open a door. Steve, Nat, Maria's on the phone. She has Allie. She alright, Natasha asks. I'm here. Listen, somebody's prancing around as Natasha. Steve replies, we all fell for it. She was just here. Listen, I'm assigned to Shield 616. Promise me, Aunt Nat, no more favoritism. She replies, I promise, kiddo. I had no idea the fake Natasha did that. I reply, it took a toll on me. That's why I left. Mama Sif and Uncle Fury are looking out for me too. I gotta go. Night. Night, kiddo. Night, Canary. Night, Hawk. I hang up looking at Maria. Son of a bitch. We're dealing with the nanomask. Fooled even Steve. May asks, you mean that wasn't her? Not even close, I state. I head up to the Quinjet and start looking around. Gotta scroll. Come out wherever you are, Elena. I know you're here. And Galena asks, how'd you know it was me? I reply, you suck at being Aunt Nat. You assaulted a federal agent and stole the identity of another. Major no-no. Elena nods and I cuff her after a brief fisticuff, including the means to secure her thumb so she can't escape. I walk downstairs after locking down the jet. Maria, May, Ward, meet Yelena Belova, Red Room assassin and the sister to Natalia Romanov, I introduce. May asks, where was she? I reply, secret hatch in the wall. She betrayed my aunt for months. Yelena says, took her place not long after she married Steve. He and I never had intercourse in bed. What do you think about that?
That's a lot.
Yeah. That's 3 pages I just read. There was a lot more profanity involved, but I had to improvise because, family friendly.
Yeah, because that's definitely Marvel.
Yeah. Yeah. I wrote some of this when I was actually drunk one night, and I have no regrets on that matter.
Okay then.
Yeah. But if you could advise or talk about any fanfic that you haven't written, which one would you talk about?
That's a good question.
Because I know you and I have read a lot over the years as well.
Yeah, there is this one fic I'm trying to sort of make where it's Power Rangers in space with Pokemon a little. And yes, the OC's shipped with the Red Rangers. Yes, I have a problem with the Red Rangers being shipped by OCs, but come on. It's not my fault that they put models in as Power Rangers.
You're not wrong, and that's a problem. That's a big problem.
Yeah, so
Power Rangers should look like teenagers, not full-grown adults.
So much for that.
I know. They really have lost the plot.
But I don't know, Mighty Morphin, they didn't really look like, maybe Billy looked like a teenager, but the rest, not so much.
Because they were kind of teenagers back then. They were in their late teens, early 20s.
Yeah, they didn't really look like it in some cases, but whatever.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'm going to have my OC be the Gold Ranger, because there should have been a Gold Ranger in that series. But, yeah, I got nothing really much aside from the fact that she's half human, half Mew. So that's going to be interesting.
Wait a minute, half Mew?
Mm-hmm.
That's going to be epic.
Yeah, she has the whole thing. Pink eyes, pink hair, and a tail of Mew's tail.
Cool.
But, yeah, it's kind of... I'm going to try to put some humor in it. Because she's a little more like, that nonchalant, reserved, cold stare kind of character, hopefully.
Kind of like Jen from Time Force in the beginning.
Yeah, or like any of those, or like Jade in the beginning, and right before deciding, let's go back to the kid style and go friendly wise.
Yeah.
Kind of like, but, or Andros in the beginning of Space before they decide, let's make him a little bit happier despite everything happening.
Yeah. I had a lot of opinions on that, and I'm like, it makes sense because he had lost his sister and his friend in a way.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm like, the ones that I've written over the years are still gaining traction on Wattpad.
Which is now kind of sad because, Wattpad is an ad crazy monster. Yeah. Which is why I recommend people, you go to our AO free and, wait for our Wattpad fix to be transferred over there. All of them. Mm-hmm. Because Wattpad is not worth it anymore. It's too many ads, just too many ads.
That's why I went premium on there. That's why I got the Wattpad premium. I couldn't take it, girl. I literally got the ad-free version.
Dang, I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's about $70 a year, so it's not that bad.
Ugh, I wouldn't take. It's all you says. I wouldn't go for that.
Yeah, but it's good because guess what? I don't have to deal with ads. It's like reading Wattpad the old way. Before they got ads everywhere. But I guess that's how they're staying afloat,
It is what it is.
It is what it is. But definitely go check out her AO3 because I don't have anything posted yet. And I'm trying to change all that,
Yeah, so my AO3s, if you didn't hear and just tuning in, are Shy Rider 33, all one space, no spaces, and Quacksour Hollow, 2 separate accounts, just FYI.
Yeah.
There's a lot of work in progress fics on there, like our lives. But there's some completed fics over there, so including the Pai Schwa Samurai fic. So
yes, and we have our joint account as well on AO3.
Yeah, so have fun with that. I don't know. Do you got anything else, sis?
Not really. But I think next week I'll definitely be reading more. Because once we finish up, there's more to talk about, definitely.
Mm-hmm.
And I've been working morning and nights on very little sleep.
I don't know whether or not that helps write fanfics or what. Maybe it does a little.
Sometimes if writing does help me go to sleep. Other nights it just keeps me awake.
And other times it just makes you want to read fanfic so much that you realize it's 1 in the morning and you're like, was I supposed to either sleep or continue writing one of my fanfics?
Exactly. Exactly. But sometimes I like reading others because it could be so bad. It's what I mean. It's so bad it's funny, or so cringy. I'm like, what were they thinking?
Oh boy.
And we're not calling anybody out. It's just a personal opinion,
Yeah, that's fair.
Well, I'm Bree.
And I'm Jess.
And this has been the Ranger Sisters Rewatch Podcast.
Bye.
Bye.